Hail, hail, brothers and sisters. I've been reflecting on how things have been going for the famous Glasgow Celtic this season. And it's fair to say that we're all sad. We're all disappointed. But I think it's essential as Celtic supporters that we have a sense of history and a sense of proportion. We sing, don't we? One of our most famous songs, "If you know your history, it's enough to make your hearts go 9 in a row." Well, brothers and sisters, my pal sent me a wee graphic here. Don't know if you can see it, but it's a graphic of the last 20 seasons in Scottish football. And in the last 20 seasons, Glasgow Celtic have won 15 titles. 15 titles. That's why I say there's a need, I think, in these troubled days to have a sense of perspective, of proportion, and of history. We've had a bad season, no doubt about it. We've had poor results. We've reacted very badly to the restrictions that COVID-19 have imposed. We've not had the 12th man. We've not had that famous backing that the Celtic support give to their team, lifting their team, putting more energy in their legs, putting more courage in their hearts. And that's affected us badly. Yeah, some other clubs say that they miss their fans as well, but when you've got the best fans in the world, of course you're going to miss them more than any. But the reason there's a need for perspective and proportion is this one bad season has got to be put into the context of the last 20 seasons. 20 seasons where we've won 15 titles. The last 12 competitions domestically that Glasgow Celtic have competed in, they've won every single one of them. You know, we created history when we won 9 in a row for the first time in Scottish football. But it is worth bearing in mind that the best Celtic team in Celtic's history didn't win 10 in a row. The best Celtic manager in Celtic's history, Jock Stein, didn't win 10 in a row. First manager to lead a club from the UK to the European final and championship and lift the European Cup in '67. But we didn't win the 10. This season, although it's been a poor season, we still had the delayed Scottish Cup, which allowed Celtic to create new history. History, by the way, that will never be repeated. A quadruple treble. A quadruple treble. Brothers and sisters, we will never give up fighting for the 10. While it's mathematically possible, we need to fight for every point. We need to go on a winning run. We need to put pressure on the Rangers, who are sitting top of the league, unaccustomed as they are to that position in such a long time. But in my opinion, we also need, across our massive support, our passionate support, our fanatic support, we need a sense of perspective, of proportion, of history. Yes, it's a bad season. Yes, there needs to be changes at the top. There's no doubt about that. We need to stop the lack of vision and the unwillingness to invest in real quality on the park, the last minute deals, the argument over the pennies. We need to look at the club not just as a business, but first and foremost as a football club. It's no use having money in the bank if you've not got trophies in the trophy room. So we need to look at this season as an aberration. We need to sort things out and we need to make sure we come back stronger again. I'm a massive Neil Lennon supporter, as you know. I'll continue to support Neil. I think he deserves our loyalty and our support when everybody else is giving him a kicking. When everybody else is giving one of ours a kicking, I think we should come to their aid. Neil Lennon's been criticised for comments in relation to the Dubai trip, in relation to the attacks from the media. Personally, I think it was a mistake to go to Dubai. I think from a PR perspective, somebody in the PR department at Parkhead should have said, no, it won't look good. We shouldn't do it. But the idea that it was a jolly, as it's been called, is just garbage. They were there to train. They were there to get in some intensive work that they've not been able to do at Lennoxtown. They did it last season and came back like world beaters, and we were all dead happy. If they hadn't picked up the COVID problem with Big Julian, beat Hibs, beat Livingston, not a single Celtic fan would have said anything about the Dubai trip. Let's get things into perspective. Let's remember who it is that's having a go at Glasgow Celtic. Some of the people having a go are talking about morals and standards and fairness. The same people who won championships when they get their 9 in a row by no paying their bloody taxes, by giving players loans instead of wages so that they could put it in offshore accounts to avoid paying the tax man, so that the schools and the hospitals were denied money. But they tell us now, these people, these pundits, pontificate about standards and morals. Are you having a laugh? Come on. Get behind your team. Say loud and clear, we're unhappy, we're disappointed how this season went. But we recognise that winning 10 in a row isn't easy. If it was, it would have been done before. Winning a quadruple, treble, isn't easy. But we've done it. We've created history. And we've won 9 in a row twice. No other country in Scotland can say that. Brothers and sisters, stick together as Celtic supporters. Support the club. Faithful. Through and through. Hail, hail.